Howdy gamers, this is Redstone CPU, and this is my survival world. As you can see, I've already progressed quite a bit. I already have diamond tools, diamond armor, chest plate's a work in progress. I've already built like a nice little hut. This is I like to call it the wood rocket just because it looks kind of like a wooden rocket, like one of the Apollo landers. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of weird. I'm not a good builder, as you can see. But what I am good at is technical play. I have a lot of big projects planned for this world, many of which are dependent on this seed. I actually went out and searched for a very specific seed with a bunch of requirements that I already had in mind. So that way we could do a very specific and very highly technical project. The details won't exactly be clear for a while, but once I do make them clear, everything about the seed should become like really cool, and the series should be really fun to watch. But yeah, basically I have a lot of never been done before projects planned for survival, and I've already done like most of the basics. As you can see, I've already like spawn proofed my island, even the animals. This is supposed to be a forest biome, like a little forest island, but I went ahead and converted all the grass on the island to mycelium, so that way animals won't spawn on here. But yeah, so basically, I've gotten all the basics out of the way so that we can do a bunch of the big, fun, cool projects right off the start. If we were to actually go over here, I have a little skeleton spawner. I'll cut and go ahead and show you that. Alright, so this is our skeleton spawner. I tried setting something up with dogs, but dogs are a little bit bugged in 1.16. I can't exactly get the dogs to not take damage while the skeletons are being killed, so I don't know. We'll have to figure something out about that later. But I have a little decent skeleton spawner set up here. Nice little pattern in the cobblestone. They can still shoot through, but they fall fast enough if you stand right here, so that way they don't even see you. So yeah, they just kind of make their way through here, get like risen up and land. It's just a basic skeleton trap. They take fall damage, and you whack them with your sword. I got looting 3. Yeah, got like a little basic enchantment system set up. Got the enchanting table and the grindstone. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the basics out of the way. The beginning of this episode is going to be a little fast-paced just because I want to jump straight into the action. I already have a project that we're going to be doing right off on episode 1, and it's going to be pretty fun. I hope you guys will enjoy it. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and cut to a little montage of me basically getting started in the world and everything, and defeating the Ender Dragon. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be back once the montage is over. Alright, and we're back. So I actually went ahead and lit up most of the end island. Well, half of it to be exact. I lit up as much as I can that would be in range of the Enderman farm. We're actually building this pretty close. The reason is I want the end portal to be within range of the Enderman farm, just by my player being there. And I want to do it because I want the items from the Enderman farm brought back into the overworld to be dealt with and processed. So yeah, we're pretty much done with the conditioning. There is a few problems. For one, there's Endermen on the obsidian towers that are within range, and another, there's a few Endermen somewhere around here apparently, and also like 30 or so if I look in that direction. So yeah, we've got to do a little bit more conditioning, but aside from that, I think we're pretty much ready, so that once we're at the bottom of the world and a few blocks away from the end island, we can get the rates we need without doing much more. So yeah, I guess we're ready to go ahead and start the Enderman farm. So let's go ahead and do a little time lapse, I guess. Alright, so I went ahead and built a nifty little walkway up to the Enderman farm, although the Enderman farm isn't built yet. So yeah, obviously we still have a little bit more spawn proofing to do. There's just 52 Endermen over there, a few spots I missed over there, and yeah, that seems to be pretty much everything. Over here, those are the only spots really loaded, so that's good news. We're pretty much towards the end of the spawn proofing the island, and the farm will work like magic, just pretty close to the island itself, while the portal's still being loaded, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and build up a little bit of the farm, then sort of walk you through how everything works once I go ahead and build it up. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so before I go ahead and take a look up, I'm gonna show you what's down here. So this is the killing chamber. It's sort of a 3x2, except with this middle hole missing. This swipes everything in range. Yeah, you know, it's just a standard killing chamber. The reason I have it spread out this much is just so that they don't suffocate with entity cramming and end up teleporting back into the farm. The reason I do that is because they will be doing something a little special. They will be holding melons. So yeah, they're going to be coming over here, if we just come over here real quick, spawning on these paths. I have string over here to increase the spawn potential. So basically, if a mob spawn out here were to just fail, and the string weren't to be here, it would just stop, and the mob spawning would just not happen. But there's a chance that if the mob spawning tries to spawn on the string, it'll see, oh hey, there's a block here. Let's try to move this to a more spawnable block, and it'll check out in every few directions, and if it lands here, then it will spawn again. So yeah, that sort of indirectly increases the spawn rate of these paths, and the Endermen would basically just run down here, and while they're running, they have a chance to pick up melons, and they'd fall down here. So the reason I don't want them taking entity cramming damage is because they have a chance to teleport back up into the farm, and then once they're back into the farm, they have a chance to place it back down. So basically what I'm trying my best to avoid is them placing the melons down as much as I can. So yeah, they're going to be running down here, and I'll just be swiping away at them. And I do want these melons to end up back at spawn, because having these melons at spawn would be nice, because then we can deal with them and do whatever we want. Same with the ender pearls. Just having these items back at spawn would be nice. So yeah, basically that's the whole like conceit of the farm. There's gonna be like an enchanting setup here and stuff like that too, like anvils, bookshelves, grindstones, basically the whole 9 yards. I do intend on doing the rest of the work in a little time lapse, and I hope all of you will enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to be naming my Endermite Nithling. It's actually a reference to the Keys to the Kingdom series by Garth Nix. If any of you have ever read that, hit me up. I remember loving it as a child, so yeah. Let's hope... Oof! Let's hope 8 Ender Pearls is enough. Come on. Alright, it's looking like it's not enough. So I guess we're gonna have to farm some more. Okay, we got a few more. Let's give it another shot. Ooh, yes, we got one. It is too stupid to fast find. Perfect. Boom. And named. Hello, quick public service announcement. I actually realized that Endermen can teleport onto boats. So yeah, don't put your Endermite in a boat if you want it to stay safe. Alright. You just gotta not die and get it into the correct position. Oh no, that's not gonna be easy. Okay. Okay. Howdy, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Okay, that should be correct enough. Just a little bit more. Yeah, it's not a bad job. Could be better, but it works. Okay. We got ender pearls, so we can pearl out if we need to. Okay, let's just go ahead and drop down here and go ahead and allow them to just start spawning, I guess. It's not like we have anything better to do. Let's go ahead and just pop these out. Oh, our first Enderman. Okay, yeah, they should be getting stuck. That's normal. And then we're just gonna pearl out. Okay, that is not a good idea. Let's pearl up. And... oh, I guess I spawned another Endermite. What's the luck of that? Okay, let's go ahead and tear down this tower. Oops. Alright, perfect, perfect. So they're spawning now, and they're just sort of piling on in the center. I already have a sweeping edge sword. Actually, it might be a good idea... oh, I should lock that. It might be a good idea to turn the volume way down. Perfect. Okay, so... now, should just start pouring in. Ah, perfect. I don't actually have the drops set to be stored anywhere yet, so they're just kind of getting shot out. I might as well hook up a back access so I can slide my way back there. But for the time being, that's the farm done. So I have it set up so that from the center, you can easily reach this ender chest over here, the enchantment table up here, anvil, grindstone, barrel. Everything is in range. So you don't even have to move right from the center block over here. So, for me, I suppose that's going to be it for the episode. I spent a lot of time in creative designing this. Had a few other variants that didn't work out quite as well. But this should be the final design. I will be doing a tutorial on this, so be on the lookout for it in a few weeks or so. But yeah, that's the design complete. First farm in the world built. And I brought all my iron here. That's all the iron I have left. So I guess we're going to have to, at some point, set up an iron farm, and get a few other basic projects out of the way so that we can get just a bunch of resources, like all the basics. So yeah, that's going to be it from me for the time being. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to like if you like the video, and feel free to subscribe if you think this content is interesting to you. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. Catch you later.